All right, part two of
Two. Okay, just give me 1 minute, please. Alright, so, today, we're gonna go over, weapon operation, and also ATC, because we left that out last time. So, the initial portion, I'll give you a couple of phrases that we use, different callouts for various weapon operations. And then we'll go up in a dual-seater F-15, drop a couple bombs, and then we can also go over some brief JTAC training on, like, getting called in to do strikes. So, kicking it off, a couple of terms as far as communications go. These are terms that you will call out in regards to the state of your aircraft. If you want to write them down, you can do that. They're also on the training document that was given to you. The first three are the different callouts you do when dropping various types of ordnance. First of which being when you're dropping a bomb, you call pickle.
so
When
bomb pickle.
Yep. When you shoot a missile, you call rifle. And when you use guns, you say guns, guns, guns. And that's just so anybody on frequency, especially the JTAC, will know that you're actually dropping your ordnance, and they know what kind from a simple word. We also have the 3 air-to-air rockets. Fox 1, Fox 2, and Fox 3.
Missiles.
Fox 1 is...
Not rockets.
Oh, yes. Sorry, missiles.
My immersions.
Right. Anywho, Fox 1 is semi-radar active, or semi-active radar, sorry, so like an AIM 7. Fox 2 is, oh god, I'm gonna get this wrong. Fox 2 is active radar, just like an AIM 120, and Fox 3 is infrared, like a 9X.
So Fox 1. Did you look it up? Juice? You're not here.
You hear me?
Yeah, now again.
You hear me? Hello?
Juice?
Sorry, I got 2 and 3. I got 2 and 3 wrong. My bad. 2 is infrared, 3 is active.
I could swear 1 is active, 2 is sort of kind of active, semi, and 3 is... we'll look it up.
I thought 1 was semi.
We're looking it
2 is
up.
infrared.
We're looking it
3
up.
is infrared.
Because we're... Fox 1 indicates launch of a semi-active radar-guided missile, such as the AIM 7.
Yep.
Fox 2 indicates launch of an infrared-guided missile, such as an AIM 9.
Yep.
So that's heat-seeking.
Yep.
Fox 3 indicates launch of an active radar-guided missile, such as the AIM 120, which you need to maintain lock on.
Right.
For until it goes pipple.
Okay, so I just got 2 and 3 mixed up. At the end of the day, it doesn't really, to us, it doesn't really matter that much which one's which.
Not in Arma.
But in case you want to be super realistic, there's the different Fox codes. It was back on track. Where the fuck was I? So yeah, bombs, pickle.
Missile, rifle.
Missile, rifle. And then
guns. Is guns.
Guns. Perfect. A couple other terms. If you have bingo fuel, that means you've got a red fuel level. i.e., you have enough fuel left to terminate the mission in a safe landing with a little bit of reserve. So basically, you're cutting it close. You need to go back for fuel. Call bingo fuel. Out of ordnance, your Winchester. And then you played TCS, so I'm assuming you know countermeasures and all that sort of stuff. Yes, no?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. So your countermeasures are your flares. You want
Oh,
to pop
what are
flares.
countermeasures?
Oh,
Yes,
what are?
I thought you meant the code word for out of countermeasures.
Fuck, I don't even know that. Do we have a code word for that?
I have no idea.
No. I just say Winchester flares, I guess. I don't know. Or just say I need to go back
Countermeasures
and there are
are
countermeasures.
chaff and flares.
Yep.
Arma pops both of them at the same time, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep. Oh fuck! I just did something to your document. Never mind, it's fixed. I had editing privilege. Cool. So, various terms. Check. We can move on to actually using your targeting camera and getting a lock on ordnance, and the way all of that works. So let me grab us an F-15. Really, hold on, really quick. You know, quick slash OOC. When you did mine and just in general, did you typically do a two-seater? Because I don't think I ever did a two-seater for weapons. Like, is that
I
something?
I like where you're going with the F-15 because I can focus on the weapons, not flying. Because doing both for a new guy can be tough.
Right.
I did
That's
not when I put you up there. I did not. I put you in an F-16 and we just flew around.
right. That's what I remember. I figured what I would do is we'd do the F-15, just do a couple of different vehicle locks, you know, that sort of stuff,
Right.
and then we'd go alone, and I'd give you like calls and shit, you know.
Okay. That's fine. I like
Okay.
the F-15 idea. That's perfect.
Roger that.
All right. Let's continue. Now, let's see if I can actually spawn.
Oh. And it was at that moment that he knew he fucked up. So, pro tip, don't be spawning things inside of buildings. I'm definitely gonna cut that, and I'm gonna be like, at that moment, he knew he fucked up. So, I'm just gonna spawn one, for the sake of time.
Yep,
Mm,
that's all right.
look, there's one. Oh my god, so fast. Get up.
Hold on, wait. I
Oh.
gotta drop a couple things. Stand by.
Uh,
Hey, there. Uh,
I wish I had a jalapeno for my soup.
yeah.
Just to give it a nice spice.
Making me hungry. Wait 2 more minutes. Okay, so still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Um, Before we start loading out the aircraft, can go over briefly reading a map. Make
Oh,
sure you know all the terms and everything.
okay.
Okay, so open up your map and let's look at
Look at. Juice. Juice.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Um,
Open up the map.
look at,
Look
yep,
at
map.
what?
Okay. So, first off, we have elevation lines, and let me get out of Z so I can actually point to stuff. Okay, so if we look directly south of where we are, you see my cursor moving around?
Yes.
So we have elevation lines. That's these nice little squiggly lines going kind of adjacent to each other outwards. That's just trying to show a scale of how steep the terrain is. The closer they are together, like down here, the steeper the terrain, the more spaced out, the less of a slope there is on the hill. Pretty standard stuff. Hilltop markers are these numbers. So these are indicating the tops of the hills, and they're marking them with a number. So this would be hill 183, 167, 176, 195, etc., etc., etc. MSR. Do you know what an MSR is?
Main service road.
Exactly. So that's these big yellow roads, just the main roads, and then you have your secondary roads, which are the smaller dirt roads or crappy paved roads, usually indicated by black or kind of a transparent, like this guy up north of the airfield. The green shows areas of vegetation where when there's no green, it's typically not vegetated, or it's very
Or
sparse.
yeah.
Squares. Do you know how to read a grid?
Yes.
Okay. So if I asked you to put a marker down on grid 114127, could you do that for me?
114127.
Perfect. You know what the Kilo Papa system is?
No.
Okay, so you got like a keypad. You have a grid, so we've got grid 114127. And if you break it up into 9 quadrants, you have the Kilo Papa. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Okay.
So this is used to more accurately determine a location in a grid. So a lot of times when you're getting called in for a fire mission, JTAC will say, we got a squad of infantry, grid 114127, Kilo Papa 6. And that means that there's infantry in this section over here, just to
Right
try
there.
to direct you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just like a numpad. You split up the grid. That's the Kilo Papa system. So I think that pretty much covers using your map. If you look, we've got a set of different objectives to do, and that'll just kind of demonstrate how to use the different types of ordnance. And after that, you'll hop up in a single-seater, and I'll call you in on a couple fire missions and see how you do.
Okie dokie.
He's all broken. Guess that's all right. Also, air traffic control procedures. You know For DCS, talking about air traffic control.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, do you just know basic air traffic control communications?
Startup, taxi, takeoff?
Sure. So it's pretty much the same as the stuff we were doing yesterday with the uncontrolled, except instead of calling your position, you're basically just asking for stuff.
Right, right.
So we'll be call sign Lancer in the F-15, and I'll pretend to be air traffic control, and basically call me, ask for whatever you want. So Tower Lancer 1 request startup and taxi, and then I'll either say yep, startup approved, taxi to runway 9 at your discretion, or I'll tell you to wait. You always read back the critical information. So you want to read back clear to startup, taxi at my discretion to wherever I tell you to go. And when I clear for takeoff this runway. You just want to try to make sure to give that verbal read back just in case there's any discrepancies between your what you say and what they say.
Right.
They can correct it.
Okay.
Okay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Lastly, let me spawn a missile carrier and we can go over rearming. Alright, let's hop in. Do you have the ordnance spreadsheet?
Yes.
Alright, you're gonna need that.
You want me to do pilot or weapon officer?
Go ahead and hop in, weapons officer. Okay, so if you scroll wheel, you can see open AMS. And this is how you rearm the aircraft.
Only you have control of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you get in the front? I'll just fly from the back. Okay.
Alright. Open AMS.
Open AMS. So, you've got a bunch of different options. This is where you put all the ordnance on the aircraft. Different slots will only be able to carry certain types of ordnance. So there's some slots that you can only put anti-air missiles on. Only put like a laser designator on some of them, but the majority you can put a bunch of different pieces of ordnance. So we're gonna want to grab stuff that is laser designated, GPS guided, and a couple of AGMs. So loading out the aircraft, let's get some GBU-12s. Just let me know whenever you have them on, and then I'll give you the next one to put on. Grab like one or two of each.
Okay, what's next?
Grab a couple of GBU-38s.
38. Okay.
Some AGM-65 hotels.
AGM 65 hotels. How many?
And that should be good. For the rest of it, make sure you get a targeting pod. A lot of us like to use the... What do you guys use? I use the Sniper XR, but...
I like using the Lightning.
Use Lightning? Yeah, go ahead and grab the Lightning. And for any other slots, you can either leave them blank or fill them out. It doesn't really matter. And once you have what you want, you hit repair or refuel just to be safe, and then hit apply. Let that load out.
Refuel complete. Loading
Perfect.
is complete.
Look off the wings. We got a bunch of ordnance. So you have weapon control up there, right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So while we're still on the ground, we can go over a couple of ways that ordnance is launched. So GBU-12s, the first set, those are laser-guided bombs. You're going to want to hit Control right-click and opening up your target camera.
Okay.
And basically the way that you target a lot of things on the ground while you're in the air. If you hit Control T, it'll lock it to a certain spot on the ground and keep it there while the aircraft is moving. Very, very useful. And then you can hit F to cycle through all your ordnance until you get to your laser designator. Left click to turn on the laser.
Okay, laser
And
icon.
then, yep, you get the laser icon. That's how you know it's hot. And then from there, you can target your GBU-12s, and we'll go over that more in the air. But this is just kind of, generally how you target everything in the aircraft. Also hit N to go to night vision mode, and then a couple different white hot and black hot thermal modes. So that's fine and dandy. Let me just hop in Zeus really quick, and then we'll get out of here.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
All right, so another weapon system we have is our GPS guided ordnance.
Okay.
You scroll down and click open iTarget. That should bring up a map. And so this is how we designate where we want our GPS guided bombs to travel. So essentially, you find where you want to drop the bomb on the map, click designate on the left.
I don't have iTarget.
You don't have iTarget?
No.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You have iTarget.
I don't know.
I don't have it either.
Maybe we have to get up in the air.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, we'll try again in the air. Weird. Alright, well, so why don't you do the takeoff, and then take over in the air and I'll fly so you can focus on the weapons. Let's hop on our frequencies, so short range 169.1 and long range go to 5.9.
Okay, set.
Okay, so whenever you're ready you can call tower and we'll proceed from there.
Tower Lancer. Permission to spool.
Lancer 1 base tower, permission is procedures requested, spool up.
Tower Lancer request taxi.
Lancer 1 base tower. Right, stand by. Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes, again.
Roger is on the wrong radio. Lancer 1 base tower, taxi runway 90, your discretion, hold short runway 90.
Taxi runway 09er, hold discretion. Hey, was that right?
What was that?
What was that? Was that right? What?
Say again.
I said, was that right? Or was that right? What I said back.
Hold on 1 second.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Alright, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, task force is being all weird for me. let's just start that all again. It started cutting out when you called for taxi.
Okay.
Go ahead and spool back up. Call for taxi again. We'll go for there.
Tower Lancer, permission or request taxi.
Lancer 1 taxi runway 9er, your discretion, hold short runway 9er.
Clear to taxi, not runway 09er, hold short.
That was good. The only thing you left out was you want to end with either begin or end with your call sign at some point, just so the tower knows who's talking. But
Okay. So I would say just what Lancer.
so it could have been either you could either responded with Lancer 1 taxi my discretion, hold short runway 9er, or taxi my discretion, hold short runway 9er, Lancer 1.
Okay.
Just to make sure everybody knows who's talking to who. And Lancer base tower, clear takeoff runway 9er, straight out departure.
Clear takeoff runway 09er for straight out departure, Lancer 1.
Perfect. Right, set your flaps to 1.
Alright, here we go.
Go! Why don't we climb up to about 2,000 meters? Okay, and I'm gonna take control of the airplane, my airplane.
Your airplane.
Okay, so on the right, you should have a radar screen open. If you hit Control R, that should turn on the radar,
Yes.
and you can increase the range. And I think the default keybind is Control right bracket, right control right bracket, or something like that. I have it rebound, but you can essentially go ahead and try it, make sure it works for you.
No, that does not work. Maybe it's.
Might want to check your settings. It should be under the common right panel mode.
Right control the plus sign. Or sorry, plus
Okay.
the right bracket. So right control bracket. No, that changes my TFAR. Okay, let's just bind it to something else. We want right panel mode. We want. Let's do it that way. All right, I've increased it to 8 kilometers. Is that okay?
Yeah, that should be fine. They're 8:16. I usually leave it on 8, unless I'm watching out for enemy aircraft, and I'll stick to 16. So that's basically going to show you all targets that are identified by your aircraft radar. So things like active ground vehicles will show up as white squares. Your targets will show up as triangles. Green means friendly, white means unidentified, and red means enemy. Most of the time you'll be seeing greens and whites. I don't know, I've only seen reds like once or twice. So that just helps you keep aware of, what's going on down there. You can find ground targets that way. If they have a line coming off of them, that means they're moving, and they have a, it's just kind of a course identifier. There's a good document I'll grab for you after we're done, showing just a good explanation of how to use the radar, and you'll get used to it over time. But just remember, squares are ground, triangles are air, white is something you need to go take a look at because it might not be friendly.
Okay.
So if you look at the map at grid 123120,
123120. Copy.
123120 is, there should be a little compound down there, and we're going to try hitting it with a laser guided bomb. So, I'm going to turn us back that way, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get in your targeting camera.
While you have control of the aircraft, I can't use the targeting camera.
Can't?
No. Maybe you can move the targeting camera there?
I can't even move the targeting camera.
Interesting. 1 second. You
Now.
you have a independent targeting camera. But yeah, my camera is set on the compound.
Okay. Roger. Well, I mean, if you can't actually move yours, then I'll probably just leave you with the controls. Are we lagging?
No.
Okay. Anyways, so just continue orbiting. You have your targeting camera set on the compound. You're gonna want to switch to your laser. Turn your laser designator on.
Alright, turn that on.
Okay, laser designator's on. You're gonna want to switch to your GBU 12s, pressing F.
Alright, got my GBU 12s.
Okay, now you're gonna want to point the nose towards the target. So we're a little bit close. I would fly outbound a little bit and then turn around back in. Essentially, what's gonna happen is you're going to start flying inbound. You're gonna point your nose at the target, about a 5 to 10 degree room for error.
Okay.
You'll hit T. A box will show up around the target. When it's a solid box and not a dash box, drop the ordnance, call pickle, and fly outbound. You can continue watching in your targeting camera until the bomb splashes.
Do I lock on with my camera or through the HUD?
I think you can do either, but I usually do camera. Okay, so we're inbound.
We've got a hill blocking us. I'm gonna go up higher.
Yeah, go high and you can lose some of that speed.
Alright, I've got it in sight. I have a box that's not complete around me.
Okay, so pitch downwards and it should go solid.
No.
Alright, wave off and try again.
It's coming from the sea. Interesting, I can't get the target through my HUD, but I can get it through the camera.
Alright, just use the camera then.
Alright. Alright, we're inbound.
Okay, we're inbound.
Nice and slow.
Okay, when you have a lock, you can release the bomb. Call pickle. And I'd start pitching up, watch the train.
Pickle!
Good hit.
Laser marker off.
And you can turn nose cold. Okay, good. One thing I can say, and I forgot to go over on the ground, but we did break the hard deck. We have a hard deck of 1,000 meters, and that's essentially just, you know, to separate us from rotor. So I'll try to stay above that 1,000 meters at all times. If it's necessary to go below, just make a radio call on the JTAC channel saying Mr. 1 breaking hard deck, and then proceed underneath. But other than that, good hit. We can move on to a GPS bomb.
Okay, I do have that option.
Roger.
Let me turn back inbound. Alright.
Again, okay. So grid 111158 Kilo Papa 1. You should see a map marker.
111158. Oh. One 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 five
Sorry, 111058 Kilo Papa 1.
058. Okay, yeah, I see the marker.
Roger. Okay, so open up your iTarget system, and you want to scroll out and find that marker again. Once you see the marker, click the DGN button to designate. Click the DGN. You click on the marker on your iTarget map.
Okay, I got a target position 1.
Perfect. Now you click the SEL button to actually select it and send the coordinate to the bomb.
Okay, I got a circle with triangles facing inward.
Roger. You can hit escape to close out of that. Now what we're going to want to do is you want to select your GBU-38, which is a GPS guided bomb. Turn back inbound towards the target.
Okay. GBU 38 selected. And we are inbound 5 clicks out. Am I still doing the nose dive down thing? Juice?
Back. No, you don't have to dive at all. Once you're a couple clicks away, I'd say 2 clicks, pickle, and
Pickle.
go outbound. Now we're just watching with our camera.
Let's splash.
Cool. Okay, next we're going to try out using AGMs. So, grid 148065, Kilo Papa 1.
1480. What was that? 148.
That was grid 148065, Kilo Papa 1. We got another marker.
Okay.
Alright, let's start heading over there. There should be a vehicle somewhere in that vicinity. this is where your radar is going to come in handy. Once we get closer, be able to find vehicle on radar.
I see it.
Roger. Okay, so try to find it in your targeting camera.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Switch to your AGMs.
All right.
And T.
All right.
And you're looking for a solid diamond overlaying a square with a dot in the middle.
Okay, I got that.
And fire and call rifle.
Rifle.
Hit. For the AGMs, you just need to lock. Once you fire, you can deselect to fire and forget. You want to have that solid diamond inside the solid square with the dot in the center. That's how you know you have a targeting solution.
Okay.
So pretty standard. Last one is grid 141-102 Kilo Papa 1, or correction, Kilo Papa 3.
141. 103. Kilo Papa 3. Okay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
You've got calls about a squad of infantry along the MSR. So, you need to find that infantry.
Give me 1 second.
Roger.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
So you're saying infantry?
Infantry on the road. Find the infantry. We're gonna do a gun run.
Okay.
So, you want to find them in your targeting camera first.
I got him.
Got them. Okay. Figure out which direction you want to come in and go out from. So, you didn't get called by JTAC, so it's at your discretion. But get lined up with your guns, and then have a nice shallow nose down attitude. So, I would probably start at 1,000 meters, and then make your call at your break of the hard deck, and dip down, fire, and pull back.
Okay.
You want to make sure when you're firing your gun to
Two.
fucking mission editor slot. When you're firing your guns, want to stay on target the whole time you're shooting. Don't pitch up until you're finished shooting, or else you're going to spray bullets way up in front of you.
Talon 1 breaking hard deck.
A little short.
A little short, okay.
And you forgot to make your guns call.
Ah! Darn it.
Go ahead and come around, try that again.
Can I target them with my laser so I can see them? Or see the marker on the map? Or on
Yeah,
my HUD, sorry, on my HUD.
Yeah, you could do that. What I like to do is I'll lock them with my targeting camera, and then
Did you black out?
God, I fucking hate the mission editor slot.
Did you black out?
Yeah, I've been black. So I'll target them with my camera, and when you have your gun selected, you'll have a little like reticle,
Talon 1 breaking hard deck.
and you can just kind of cross-reference that reticle with where the camera is, and then go back to cockpit view, and you should be aimed right at them.
Guns, guns, guns.
Good hit. Pull back and egress. Oh. Go nose cold, and you can RTB.
RTB, copy.
Remember, there is a tower, so you're inbound. before you get over the airport, I'd say probably about 4 kilometers away, you'd want to make your call to towers, just saying you're inbound in what direction. And then go from there, he'll tell you what to do.
Tower Lancer inbound from the northeast.
Go again, I blacked out.
Tower Lancer inbound from the northeast, about 2 clicks out.
Lancer 1 base tower, enter a left downwind runway 9er, call your base.
Enter left hand downwind runway 9er, call my base. Lancer 1.
Good.
So now I want
Get high and we're fast, so you can jump power or get down. Same thing as yesterday.
to affirm.
Toss out your gear and flaps. The only thing different is he said to call your base. So when you turn base, just make the call, tower, Lancer 1, turning base, runway 9er.
Tower Lancer 1 turning base for runway 09er.
Lancer 1 base tower, clear land runway 9er.
Clear runway 09er, Lancer 1.
Gears extended flaps are out. Clear land runway 9er. Little low, little low. Nice. Lancer 1 base tower, exit right when able, taxi ramp via your discretion. Watch that turning speed. And make sure to call back to tower.
Tower Lancer 1 clear runway 09er.
Lancer 1 base tower, taxi ramp via your discretion.
Do I say anything back to tower at that?
Yep. You say Lancer 1 taxi ramp via my discretion.
Tower Lancer 1 taxi on runway at my discretion. So I pretty much repeat
And negative Lancer 1, that's a taxi to the ramp, your discretion.
taxi to the correction and taxi to the ramp at my discretion. Lancer 1. You just want to park where we started?
Yeah, or just, yeah, that's fine. Wherever. I'm gonna have you get in a single seater, and then we're gonna do some practice runs with like a JTAC.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
All right. So I'll let you pick if you want to fly an F-15 or an F-16. It doesn't really matter to me.
F-16.
Just
So you still want me carrying the GBU-12s and the 39s?
yeah, you could take the 12s, the 38s, and some AGMs. Just as long as you have all 3 types of ordnance.
Okay.
And I will be acting as tower.
What's my call sign again?
Down 1.
Oh, Talon, okay.
Now, the only thing different is we're going to be doing... I'll be acting as a JTAC. So the frequency for talking to your JTAC is 59.5. We're still departing from the base, so you need to stay on 5.9. So it's handy to set up an additional.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I usually always have 5.9.5 as my additional channel, and then I switch between 5.9 and 5.9.1 for air-to-air. But we don't have to worry about air-to-air today. Okay. Just call tower whenever, and we're good to go.
Tower Talon, permission to spool and taxi.
Talon 1 base tower, proceed as requested. Taxi to runway 9er at your discretion. Hold short runway 9er.
Clear to taxi runway 09er at my discretion. Hold short runway 09er. Talon 1.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Oh. Tower Talon holding short runway 09er.
Talon 1, clear for takeoff runway 9er, make straight out departure.
Clear for takeoff runway 09er. Clear for straight up departure. Talon 1. Come on.
And Talon 1, contact JTAC 59.5. Have a good flight.
Contact JTAC 59.5. Have a good day. JTAC Talon 1 checking in 595.
Good afternoon, Talon 1. Could you go ahead with an ordnance check-in for me?
Ordnance as follows. Standard air-to-air guns, as well as 2 times GBU 38s, 2 times AGM 65s, and 2 times GBU 12s.
Roger, Talon. We'll let you know when you get a fire mission. And Talon 1 advise when we're ready to copy fire mission.
Talon 1 standing by.
Talon 1, we got a house that needs to be bombed. Grid 075048, Kilo Papa 9er. I need you to hit it with a GBU 38. How copy?
Grid ref 075. Say the last 3 again. Sorry.
Grid as follows: 075048, Kilo
48.
Papa 9er.
075. Grid ref 075048 Kilo Papa 9er. 1 times house that needs to be blown up. What is your ordnance preference?
We'd like you to hit that with a GBU 38, please.
GBU 38. Solid copy.
And just so you know, typically your JTAC will give you a BDA or battle damage assessment after your strike. It's just telling you how effective your run was. 100 over 100 is full destruction. Anything less than that, it's kind of like a percentage of how much, how dead it is.
Talon 1 inbound from the east, 15 kilometers out.
Talon 1 cleared up.
Ten seconds. Talon 1 pickle.
Talon 1 good hit, BDA 100 over 100.
Solid copy. Talon 1 that's returning to formation.
And Talon 1 standby for fire mission.
Talon 1 standing by.
And Talon 1, we got a BMP grid 192064, Kilo Papa 1 at the airfield. Need you hit that for us for the AGM.
Grid ref 192064, Kilo Papa 1 times BMP out in the open, hitting with an AGM. Tally. Talon 1 rifle.
Talon 1 good hit, BDA 100 over 100.
Solid copy. Talon 1 returning to formation.
And Talon 1 standby for fire mission.
Talon 1 standing by.
Talon 1, we got troops in contact, grid 147, 092, Kilo Papa 8. We got friendlies danger close, 200 kilometers to the south. Need you to hit with guns going west to east. How copy?
147092, Kilo Papa 8. Need guns going west to east.
And Talon 1 cleared hot, friendlies danger close, 200 meters south.
Copy cleared hot, danger close, friendlies to the 200 meters to the south. Talon 1 inbound. Talon 1 breaking the hard deck, guns, guns, guns.
Town 1, good effect on target BA 100 over 100.
I don't see any bodies.
And Town 1, stand by for fire mission.
Talon 1 standing by.
Grid 142085. We got 2 times warehouses need to be blown up. Ordnance, your discretion.
Grid ref 142085. 2 warehouses need to be blown up. Ordnance, my discretion. Talon 1 pickle. Talon 1 standing by for BDA.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Town 1, BDA 50 over 100. We still got 1 warehouse standing.
Copy that. Reattacking from the west. Talon 1 pickle.
Town 1, good hit. BDA 100 over 100. Go ahead and RTB.
Copy that. Talon 1 RTB. Tower Talon 1 inbound 7 kilometers to your northeast. Oops, maybe wrong channel. Tower Talon 1 inbound from the northeast 4 kilometers out.
Roger, Town 1, base tower, enter left downwind runway 09er.
Enter left-hand downwind for runway base 9er Talon 1.
And Town 1, I'll call your base.
Call my base, Talon 1.
And Talon 1, base tower, you can turn your base now, clear to land runway 9er.
Clear to turn base, clear to land, runway 09er. Oop. Let's turn a little bit more.
And Talon 1, exit right when able, taxi to ramp via your discretion.
Exit right when able. Taxi to ramp at my discretion. Talon 1. Oh, let's slow down there.
So, do you have any questions about ordnance and how it works?
Are there other kinds of ordnance?
Yeah, if you refer to the spreadsheet, we have a very large amount. It'll specify the guidance, so if it's GPS, laser guided, infrared, unguided, that sort of thing. So I mean, feel free to play around with them. Things that require more authorization, which is shown on the right tab. So some of the bigger ordnance you need to get cleared up by the higher up chain first.
Okay.
But other than that, it all works pretty much the same.
Other than that, no, I have no questions.
Okay. You did good.
Thank you.
Understand the weapon systems, so. Keep practicing and you can be good to go.